with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Bowling Green's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him and
breaks into the open.
As a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Judicials can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the option. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's
turning it on. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down, and their lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Falcons are marching down the field.
42 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Clay. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It'll be a draw. Across the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
325.
Looking to fire. Back's got it. Touchdown, BG. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The corners are walked up tight. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the Judicials come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive going to the air. just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right.
There he goes. Powers through. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Judicials. Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Hauls it in with one hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're a defense and they run the triple option, it is exhausting. You literally have to make sure you focus on your guy. They did an unbelievable job taking away the options. Quarterback had nowhere to go with the football. They struck.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the judicial send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work.
On the set. Let's go.
The give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Shows him the stiff arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And Right, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are hot.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great catch and run for 6.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike. Out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Ohio. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Judicials will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The kick is on its way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Anderson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Anderson wants to throw. Dances away. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, BG!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner is stopped. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. And the returner will be brought down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.